our purpose is providing affordable access to essential IT. So what Westbank does for cars, we do for IT. We finance IT. You know, Bill Gates had a vision once. He wants a PC on every desk. We want to be right behind him, financing each of those PCs. So that's in a nutshell what we do. The business is well established, been 27 years old, but not a large corporate. We got huge and had and still have huge dreams. And we had done the typical 2-day strategy sessions in the past, and last year we did a major one. We went through a 5-month process. You can only do that probably once every 5 years. And so what I'm trying to tell you is that our reason for shifting focus on our customer segments was germinated a while ago and started with a strategy review, as opposed to simply deciding overnight to change a customer segment. And the catalyst for that is perhaps we were one of the pain points, one. Two, having big aspirations to dominate the technology rental segment, and our approach was every which way but how. So we'll dominate all the segments, we'll do it all and be the biggest in every segment. And that's not sustainable. You realize as you reach the pain point that, hang on, you need to focus on which segments you can scale into. You started off at looking at the trends in the industry, the opportunities and the like. Whereas previously the dangers for us, all of us in the room as entrepreneurs, you would look at a customer segment almost, talking at a business starting at $1 million or 2 million rand, you would not give it very serious thought in terms of your customer segment. Whoever likes your product or whoever you think likes your product, cool, that's my market, and you're going to go on with that. That's accidental, that's reactive, and that takes you up to a few million rand turnover, and that is not sustainable. After a while, you do need, we've discovered, and that's why I went on this process, you have to migrate into something more purposeful. In looking at it with, and a strategy planning process is a great framework. It forces you to look at trends, look at a competitive landscape. For example, in the motor industry, there's those that are play at a high end, Mercedes-Benz, Mercedes-Benz and Audi and the like, and those that play at the low end. So, do you want to be the biggest motor company in the world? Those are different segments. You've got to choose a segment, and the competencies required for each segment are vastly different. You simply can't do it all, and you get pulled apart at the seams or at your bones trying to satisfy or reach all of that. So the strategy planning process is a great framework to look at it in a purposeful way. What are the trends in your industry? Who are the competitors? Why are they great? What do the customers love about them? Are we simply going to copy them too? Then all you're left with is price. And if they're bigger than you, they're probably going to take you out. You've got to craft your own little sandbox. And so that's what we realized, that we needed to up our game in terms of crafting our own little sandbox. And in doing that, we realized that we had to make a tough choice, that firstly, we couldn't dominate, it was dominating in your head, all the different segments. We had to make a choice which customer segment we really wanted to own or to dominate. And what predisposed us to that? What competencies, what were we good at that predisposed us to that? It's like an Olympic athlete, someone that wants to go swimming and in the Olympics 8 years out, and says, okay, his strategy is he wants to have a gold medal in every single style. That's not sustainable. You've got to say, okay, freestyle 100 meters and maybe backstroke, and go for your gold medals in that. And you have a better chance than simply saying gold medals in all 8 different styles. That's not sustainable. And it's hard because we think as entrepreneurs, when we start off, the biggest plus factor is we have big dreams, and it's a hard thing to feel in a way. You have to scale that down. But it's a contradiction that by scaling those and focusing and converging, you can actually scale up.